Alright, this is a follow-up on the video I just did on energy. As I stated, I have a lot of information on my computer as far as chakra and energy and all the other related materials, and most of it is in PDF format. And I'm making this video here because I haven't had the time. I've always been doing other applications as far as computers, the operating system, the networking. Say if you use Novell, the token ring, Unix, COBOL, Fortran, actually making the kernel and applications, not so much using the, please don't take this as an insult, the, to me, inconsequential user applications like Movie Maker or the other little gizmos that go with the 70s. It was on command line. There was no GUI, graphical user interface, as far as seeing a desktop and icons, and that just wasn't there back then. And as a result, the age of my learning and introduction to computers has been on the command line. And I'm still trying to get comfortable with a desktop application. Myself, as I've stated before, I would much prefer to be running Linux because I can button it down far tighter than anything Microsoft software type applications you buy at the store or over the internet. I create my own firewall, my own rules, and logging of all ports, times, and sources. It's much more technical than anything a person normally would do with Windows. So, but anyway, that's the reason why I'm making this video here. And to those of you who know me under my old username, you'll also know where I am. And if not, all you got to do is do a Google search for SKeene1956 and you can find out where I'm at. But I'll tell you, I have no problems with anybody joining any of my other sites or following what I do or what I post, is because now I'm having to look for somebody in a hide. For those of you who don't know what a hide is, you who hunt do know what that is. But for people who have never hunted animals, let alone people, a hide is where somebody lays up for 3 or 4 days or however long it takes and doesn't move. So that's what I'm facing right now because of the hacks to my computer as well as to my cell phone, which I made a video of and showed you from January the 15th all the way through February and into March the 15th. In my calendar, scheduled appointments is go to woods and die. I've been in contact, as I said, with my service provider, and they see that I had a text coming in on the 15th, but they can't find a source. And I've also been in contact with the detectives here, and they've said that I've been able to do far more than what they can do as far as software. And luckily I happen to be speaking with an understanding detective who appreciated the enlightenment I was able to bring to him as far as applications he needs to have to secure his computer. So in a way, I have to thank you guys because I was able to help out somebody who is out there looking out for us. So I'm doing this video not just for the information to tell you I have these documents and I'm going to be posting them as blogs, but this is in honor of him, the detective, and I won't mention his name. So that's pretty much it, folks. I just wanted to let you know that I do have this documentation about auras and how to do it, and there's quite a bit that I have. So if you're a good person and you want to join the websites, feel free to do so. But I do know that I'm not going to stick my nose in places where I'll get it cut off. And that's because of this new censorship on the net that is going on currently. And there's nothing I can do to address that because people are just going to go about their merry little way and could care less. And that's really sad. It makes it that much harder for us who are oath keepers to do what we need to do. Number one, there's no Constitution or Bill of Rights that are in effect right now due to the National Emergency Act, and also further empowered by the War Powers Act. And we have no United States of America. It's United States of America Incorporated, from the bankruptcy that America declared in 1930 in Geneva, and was made official in a specific court ruling. I believe it was Erie versus Staunton. I also have that documentation if anybody would care to see that, so you'll know I'm not just blowing smoke out my butt. So my oath, it actually comes down to the people that compromise America. It's not a government anymore. I don't know what it's become, to tell you the truth. Now, I know in World War II with Italy and Germany it became fascism. That's where the governments took over the companies. Well, and here it's the exact reverse. The companies are and I'm just, for my own safety and for you and your safety, you need to start focusing on trying to find your center and not be manipulated by all these events, which, as you know, we don't have any way of doing anything about it, because even our vote has been stolen, as I posted under SKeene1956. Diebold, chief programmer, testifying in front of a congressional hearing that he can program a machine for any results that any candidate wants. Now we've got Obama saying corporations can donate any amount of money they want to any candidate. And we've got superdelegates. And let's see. Oh, let's go back to the first issue with Little Bush. That sounds kind of funny, Little Bush. Where he stopped the counting of the votes in Florida. And his second term, he got in because the Supreme Court put him in. So, what's a vote do? You might as well poop in one hand and wish in the other. That's what it boils down to, people. So, now my allegiance, because I see the clarity of the situation, is to the people that live here. So I'll be here for you. Foreign, and what should have been a clue for all of us is when we started having people of dual citizenship in holding offices of high position as public servants. And it strictly states that nobody can do that because they have multiple allegiances. But yet nobody said a damn thing. So we all know what's up with the government. Some of you are more aware than others. And I'm not going to get into that, as that just opens myself up to further attacks. And there's nothing that can be said or done about it anyway. It's beyond that point. I just wish all of you well. I have this documentation as well as the videos, so please take advantage of them. You know, this is to help. It's not to divert you from true direction. And if you're a Christian or whatever faith, you'll all see in any of the faiths it says you need to find your center. You need to find yourself so you can purify yourself and have a healthy balance. And this one Norwegian guy, I can't pronounce his name. I've still got his username written down.